In the long run, AI could be the tool that helps you reach your goals or dreams. But only 14% of people around the world use this tool sporadically, and the vast majority of people don't know how to use it. It blows my mind that we are very close to a potential AGI phenomenon future, but still 40% of people never heard about what is ChatGPT. So I thought, what we really need is a mindset shift and start fitting it now. I'm going to show you 2 random examples on how I use AI. So you see, you can be doing the same thing. And this is going to be a very good moment to introduce to you what is a GPT, the AI body that helps us with something specific to our needs, not only to write us poems. In this video, we're going to see my mindset to use AI, introduction to GPTs or the proto-agent, how to create a custom GPT or assistant or agent. These examples may not be what you want to do or need in life, but I hope that my mental process or mindset and how I use it will open your mind about the future and what is coming and give you ideas on how to apply it. So the other day I saw a very good friend of mine and he told me, "What the fuck are you talking about in your channel?" This constructive exchange opened my eyes. He didn't understand why using a tool like this, the potential of it. So in my channel, as you can see, I'm trying to make people more interested, trying to engage people in the AI phenomenon, but maybe I'm not holding up to my promise. Let me try something different. In this video, I want to put emphasis in the way I think about AI. It is not an in-depth tutorial on how to use these tools. But I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to create with it. If you have a problem in your life, AI can assist you with it. Let me repeat. If you have a problem with AI, if you have a problem in your life, AI can help you out. The mentality of using AI is, I have a problem, I fix it with AI. Sounds stupid, but it's not. This is the first big realization. Second big realization, we can get help that ultimately can improve our lives. Third big realization, it can help you with whatever. Your mind is your only limitation. Let's just jump directly to the framework. You have an idea, a problem, a pain point detected. Let's start with a very straightforward example. Did it happen to you that you're watching a video and you see written content in there that you want to use, but you don't do it because it is a pain to make a screen capture and transcribe it? With the old me, would have typed it word by word, having to change 1,000 times between windows to write it down, thanks to my poor visual retention capacity. The new me is going to do it with ChatGPT, and it will take care of it. God bless. Second would be, what do I need? How can AI, or in this case ChatGPT, help me in the process? So I need somebody that can see and read and write. Multimodal models like ChatGPT can do that. So we are in ChatGPT. I'm using ChatGPT 4, by the way. And what we're going to do is ask him to transcribe the content on this image, please. Perfect. What image? Let's click right here. Let's try this one. Let's click OK. And what ChatGPT is going to do is magically, hopefully, it's going to transcribe this message. So I can basically take it and copy paste it wherever I want. Okay. This saves me a lot of time, by the way. Let's grab the content, Usable Planet, and why not? Let's do the last one. Yeah, let's try this one. We can see right here how the text is cut out. Okay. Send message. So as we can see, specify the desired tone, persuasive, right here. It's completing the parts that lacked in the image that we give to him. So basically I can take all of this and copy paste it wherever I want. Bravo. And third would be asking ChatGPT, how can I automate this process? Keep watching. The next example involves the light of my life. We will have been together for 2 years and 3 months, the next 8th of April. Her name is Zelda Maria. So I saw a video of the last day of a Frenchie and it broke my heart. It occurred to me that it would be a good idea to take daily pictures of her and create a funny commentary based on them, specifically for her, in the style of an animal documentary commentator like David Attenborough. Why not? But I don't have time. This is a very common situation and mindset that we all humans share. AI can make things easier and more fun, inviting us to do things that we otherwise wouldn't. Basically, it can help us be more creative and productive. So my idea or problem detected. Create Instagram post of my dog, Zelda. Problem detected. I have no time, thus no motivation. I need somebody with the vision and the capacity to write animal documentary style comments based on a picture of the light of my life. Let me introduce to you the concept of GPTs. Create your own GPT, or assistant, or proto-agent, or whatever. Whoa, what the fuck is that? As we saw in previous videos, ChatGPT is a general purpose tool. If you're new to this, I invite you to click right here to this video, a link to a gallery of introductory videos to understand what AI is, to understand what we're talking about here. GPTs are more specific. They have a role. They are trained and fine-tuned in specific data and goals, memory, and with the ability to take actions. Don't worry, we won't go that far in this video. When we say fine-tuning, we're talking about making sure that our AI chatbot behaves in a certain way. Like, for example, talking and thinking like David Attenborough or Donald Trump. Fine-tuning is not very good at delivering very accurate data. Instead, we should be using embedding to create a knowledge base. We will see this more clearly when we create our own GPT. As at right now, this is only available for ChatGPT Plus or enterprise users. GPTs are the first step to become an AI agent, the fancy way to call an intelligent assistant. GPTs in ChatGPT are a subset of AI agents, specialized in processing and generating natural language. A GPT agent specifically refers to an AI agent that uses the generative pre-trained transformer, GPT, technology. This technology, developed by OpenAI, is a type of language model, or kind of like a software to understand each other, known for its ability to generate coherent and contextually relevant text based on the inputs that we introduced: questions, instructions, prompts, etc. Check the video right here of ChatGPT if you're lost. So creating a GPT in the ChatGPT software is creating an AI agent. It is the first step. AI agents and AI assistants are broad categories that encompass a wide range of intelligent systems, which can use different technologies, including, but not limited to, GPTs. What is the difference between GPTs, AI agents, AI assistants, etc.? The core difference is that anyone can use a GPT, unlike AI assistants that require programming knowledge. Okay, so right now we are in ChatGPT, and we're going to create a GPT based on David Attenborough that is going to help us make descriptions of images of my dog, Zelda. So the GPTs are for specific purposes, as we said. They can have values, goals, preferences. You set them up once and they sit in your left sidebar. Basically, now you have custom instructions, code interpreter, and plugins or actions at the same time, all in one place. There's different ways to create your GPTs. Let's see the first way. I can go through here. My GPTs. When I click here, we arrive to, in my account, I'm using this one and YouTube Recreate, another one that I created. Here, create a GPT. I can click here and I'm going to go to this window. If I go back, right here on the left in the menu bar, you can see right on the top the same GPT that we just saw on the other page, and another thing here called Explore GPTs. When I click here, I'm going to the GPT store right here. We can go here, see my GPTs that we accessed before, the same page that we accessed before, and create your own. It's going to be the same. On the main GPT store, we can search for GPTs. We have the GPTs organized in different categories. The selections of the GPT store, trendy ones. Okay, so what we're going to do is create one. So this is it. We have the preview and we have where we're going to put all the information. There is two ways of doing it. We can click create, and here we could talk to this chatbot, and this chatbot would assist us with the creation of the GPT, or we can go directly to the configuration and be even more specific. Okay, the name. Let's call it David, from David Attenborough. Let's continue. Description. Let's say it turns stock images of my dog Zelda into documentary style narrations. So the next step is that we're going to fill the instructions window. Here it says, what does this GPT do? How does it behave? What should it avoid doing? So even creating all the instructions can be difficult and overwhelming for us. It can be our problem. Let's use ChatGPT, the main chatbot for general purposes, to help us through the whole process. Let's go into ChatGPT and see this example that I already done, where I say I want to create a GPT to help me describe pictures of my dog in a funny way, in the tone of a National Geographic commentator. Can you help me with that? So this is the response. Let's see, here's how you can get started. Define the tone and style. You've already done this by specifying a funny National Geographic commentator style. Perfect. This style would likely include sophisticated language mixed with humor. This can help us. Detailed descriptions of the scene. Good. And possibly anthropomorphizing the dog to add personality. Here it's giving us a very good advice. That is basically to add an example so that the model or our GPT has a more specific and clearer idea of what we're looking for. And here we can see how it even gave us an example that we can use in our instructions for the GPT. In the vast and treacherous backyard, our fearless adventurer, Captain Fluff, engages in a high-stake standoff with the elusive tree dweller known as the squirrel. If we like the style that ChatGPT has proposed us, we can basically copy-paste it and put it as instructions into our GPT. Remember this information because we'll use it in a second. Back to our GPT creator window. Okay, so we're going to click right here to make it big. And I'm going to copy paste. First of all, we're going to define a role and we're going to tell him to adapt a persona, in this case, David Attenborough. Second, we're going to give him a list of steps. We're going to make it as clear as possible. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to be as specific as possible. For example, in here, I'll say you will have to do a 300 characters description of the image I will give you. Funny National Geographic commentator would likely include sophisticated language mixed with humor, detailed descriptions of the scene, and possibly anthropomorphizing the dog to add personality. I want it to tell me why does it think that it's funny and ask me if some changes have to be made. Then I'm asking it to write an engaging title based on the main action of the description with SEO-friendly keywords, dogs, French bulldogs. And as last step, I want you to write a list of 5 keywords to make the image searchable. Okay, if we go back, right here you have the option to create conversation starters. It would be the first questions that would appear in the beginning window, so you can start a conversation with your chatbot. So right here, what is knowledge? Knowledge is basically the ability of this GPT to read or to learn from files that you will give it to him, so it can have more tools or more information to complete the task that we just specified in the instructions window. These custom instructions would be kind of a fine-tuning, and the files we can embed would be the knowledge base that the GPT will consider every time it is doing something related to the document. Let's continue with the instructions. Let's make it bigger. Inside your knowledge window, you will have 2 files. Zelda description, where you will find more information about Zelda, so you have more context and options to create the description. And David Attenborough, where you will find information about the real narrator of animal documentaries, definition of style, and a transcription of one of his narrations, and you can have an example. For this, what we're going to do is go to Perplexity AI, amazing AI search engine, and right here, what we're going to do is, sorry, it's in Spanish, but anyway, put a question. Who is David Attenborough? And I need an accurate job description and narrative style. Please describe the persona. We're going to tell search in all the web, and we're going to use the copilot that will assist us in the search. Okay, perfect. Who is David Attenborough? That's the guy right here. So here we got information about who is David Attenborough. He's an English broadcaster, biologist, natural historian, and author. I had to re-ask this question. What is his narration style? We can use this. He uses a conversational tone that is both authoritative and engaging, capturing the listener's attention with his unique blend of formal language and emotive storytelling. We'll use this. We'll copy to a file that we're going to embed into our GPT. Speech. Perfect. Another tool that we're going to use is that we're going to go to, let's say, okay, for example, let's get our planet, forests, full episode. Perfect. If we click here, we have one of the episodes of Our Planet with David Attenborough doing the commentary of the video. What we're going to use is Glasp right here, this AI tool that will transcribe the YouTube video for us with one click. Here we have it. This is a transcription, and what we're going to do is right here, copy transcript. Going back to our David Attenborough file, and in transcription, we're going to put it right here. Okay, this would serve as like a long example to understand how this man uses his voice, his narration style, etc. So why not? We're going to take this information. With this information, we'll give more context about who is the narrator, so who's the persona that the GPT is trying to create. All right, if we go back, and the final step, what is very useful is to add an example of what we want it to do. Here's an example. Imagine a photo where your dog is staring intently at a squirrel. Here's how you might describe it. By the way, this example I just copy-pasted from the question that we asked ChatGPT a moment ago. So we would have the example. The description is funny because it sounds like a comic situation narrated in a serious tone. I would tell him continue. The title is a cute dog, Captain Fluff versus the squirrel. I love my pet. Using some keywords. And the keywords that we will add to the information of the post. Close. So perfect, we have it here. And now what we're going to do is upload the files. So what we're going to embed here is the David Attenborough file with description of the person, speech narration style, and a transcription of one of his commentary narrations. And as a second file, we're going to see Zelda description with her name, full name, Frenchie Zelda Maria. Other names you can use to refer to her, like Hungry Hippo, Baby Shark, Baked Potato, Piglet, and her character. She doesn't come when you call her. She's easily confused and distracted. She's reserved and independent. She's introspective. She's very shy. She's very, very, very lazy. She's stubborn. And she has a huge heart. Let's upload a file. This and this. So as we can see, we have these two PDFs that we just saw, and these will be used by the GPT to create the results. Right here, this is important. Files can be downloaded when Code Interpreter is enabled. Right here, we see the capabilities. The capabilities are the different modalities of ChatGPT. I would advise to click all of them. Make sure that you have Code Interpreter clicked, because if not, the files embedded are not going to work. And as a final thing, we're going to have the actions. We won't touch on actions right now, but a good way to think about it is the ChatGPT plugins that we had before. You would be accessing external APIs. For this, you would need a little bit of coding knowledge, and this goes beyond the scope of this video. The actions would be the natural evolution of these AI systems or entities, or capabilities that approach us to the concept of agents. Basically, they would do actions by themselves. If we go up, with all this information that we gave it, we can use DALL-E. Why not? Let's try. DALL-E is the model that creates images, and it will create our profile picture based on the information that we just gave it. It's a cute picture of a French bulldog. You know what? Upload a picture. Our friend, David Attenborough. So here's a preview. David, it turns stock images of my dog Zelda into documentary style narrations. Let's try it out. Okay, so let's click create, and we'll say that only me can use it. You can click anyone with a link or publish to GPT store. So quick note, I create my own GPT that fixes my problem, and now I can put it in the GPT store so other people can use it. In this case, I'm going to use it only for me, and share. Published, view GPT. Okay, perfect. So we go back to the Same interface. We can see right here on the left menu bar how our GPT, David, is created, and we can talk to it. Ready to embark on an adventure with Zelda. How can I assist you today? Okay, so the moment of truth. Let's go here and put an image of my beautiful light of my life. And directly we're going to send it to David. Here she is. All right, so we can see here how he did a 300 character description of the image.
In the suburban savannah, a rare sighting of the majestic Frenchie Zelda Maria, donning her happy birthday regalia. With a curious tilt of the head, she eyes the Dogritos, a strange offering by the human pack. Will she indulge, or is the call of the nap too strong?
Any adjustments? No. For the Instagram title, perfect. Zelda's birthday gala, a toast with Dogritos. Life of Zelda. That's not bad. Frenchie fiesta, bulldog bash, potty animal, birthday pup, Dogritos delight. Remember that going back here, my GPTs, you can edit this GPT. You can rewrite the instructions and iterate until you find the best GPT. Okay, let's try with another one. He's a baby. Okay, nice. Behold the noble Zelda snoozing soundly in the daily realm of her domestic savannah. That's right. Okay, let's continue. And we'll have the title and keywords for our Instagram post. Here we have some interesting statistics about ChatGPT. It reached 1 million users just 5 days after launching in November 2022, way faster than other popular platforms. ChatGPT hit 100 million monthly active users in January 2023. ChatGPT awareness. 58% of US adults are familiar with ChatGPT, though only 14% have actually used it. If we click right here, there's a graphic that I would like you to look at. Here we have percentage of US adults who have heard about ChatGPT and artificial intelligence. So we have here a lot, a little, nothing at all. We can see that less education, less knowledge about AI or ChatGPT. The more education, they use it a lot basically. 32% of postgrads used it. And then if we go here, we have lower income, 55% they don't know what it's ChatGPT basically, or AI, or they didn't use it. And upper income, we can see the difference right here. In summary, ChatGPT, or what people understand by AI, has seen an explosive user growth, reaching over 100 million users globally within just a few months of launch. However, awareness and adoption remains uneven, with higher income and more educated Americans more likely to be familiar with the AI chatbot. No bueno. Everybody should know about it and see the potential behind it. This technology will change our lives in ways that we cannot even imagine. So the sooner we start using them, the better. Only 24% of high-income individuals doesn't have a clue about it, compared to the 55% lower-income individuals. It shouldn't be just a tool that is used by high-income folks. What I'm telling myself is be imaginative, think out of the box, and start applying these tools. It doesn't matter if now this looks like small and significant changes. The important thing here is start thinking in this mindset, because we want to be the first in start implementing these tools into our lives. I will add in the references in the description below a link to a very good video to see how you can create a team of GPTs for you. What we just saw, creating a GPT to solve your specific problem, is only the beginning of the natural evolution of these AI systems or entities. On top of these general purpose LLMs or chatbots, we're going to be putting more capabilities that will approach us to the concept of AI agents, an authentic AI agent. As you can see, we're going step by step, trying not to be overwhelmed, but I hinted here and there that to complete what an AI agent would be, we need to introduce the concept of automation. Do you think that you could automate all this process and don't do anything? Just check in, that would be amazing. You know what would be amazing too? Subscribe and give it a like. In the next weeks, I'm going to be experimenting with automations, a big core aspect of AI agents or assistants, and an important part or step of the chain. Thank you so much for your time and stay kind.